Hey everyone, welcome to today's Explainer. I'm so glad you're here. We are going to be unpacking your Hastings Local 10 updates for Wednesday, July 15th. We've got an absolutely massive weekend ahead of us. But, before we get to all the fun stuff, we've got some pretty serious weather dynamics to navigate first.
So this really brings up our biggest challenge for today. How on earth do you survive 99-degree heat while also conquering Hastings' biggest weekend? Because honestly, that's exactly the balancing act our whole community is facing right now. We have the sheer excitement of Rivertown Days kicking off, but it is colliding head-on with some incredibly intense summer weather. It's going to take a really solid plan to do both safely, and well, that's exactly what we're going to build together right now.
All right, here is our roadmap. Number 1, weather alerts and safety. 2, planning for Rivertown Days. 3, local arts and family fun. And 4, weekend food and business updates. Let's get right into it.
Section 1. Weather alerts and safety, specifically extreme heat and air quality. Let's shift gears because this is absolutely the most urgent information for Hastings today.
99 degrees Fahrenheit. That is the number you need to know today. Hastings is sitting under an active extreme heat warning right now. And sure, the actual temperature high is sitting near 94, but with the blazing sun and that humidity, those heat index values are going to push right up to 99 degrees. I mean, this isn't just your standard warm summer day. This is dangerous heat, the kind that really requires us to be mindful of our bodies and our surroundings.
Let's look at how this is going to play out today. If you have demanding outdoor work to do, the morning is your window. Get it done early. Seriously, knock it out. Because as we hit the afternoon, not only is the heat peaking, but right around 5 p.m., Canadian wildfire smoke is expected to start rolling into the Hastings area, and that is going to trigger an active air quality alert heading into the evening. So yeah, you're dealing with a double threat here. Extreme heat and poor air quality.
And why does all this matter? Well, because prolonged heat and smoke directly impact the most vulnerable folks in our community. If you're an outdoor worker, an athlete, a kid, an older adult, someone with a respiratory condition, or even a pet, you really need to rethink those evening sports, walks, or, just hanging out on the patio today. Keep your water close by. Check the air quality index before you step outside, and please prioritize your safety.
Okay, Section 2, planning for Rivertown Days. This is the ultimate local action plan. Look, this is Hastings' biggest summer weekend, and a little bit of strategy is going to go a really long way here.
Your logistics can actually be incredibly simple if you just follow 3 basic steps. Step 1, if you've got kids 12 and under, they get into the main events absolutely free. Awesome, right? Step 2, take advantage of the free Saturday transportation. The organizers have set up a trolley service during the day and a coach bus into the evening. It's going to seamlessly connect Fleet Farm, the Arts and Crafts Fair at JC Park, and downtown Hastings. And step 3, make rivertowndaysmn.com your absolute best friend. With the heat we're expecting, you really don't want to be wandering around aimlessly. Use that site to sort out your tickets and find out exactly where you need to be.
Now, before the main festival kicks off on Friday, we have some perfectly timed local shopping. Definitely take note of this Thursday pop-up from 3 to 6 p.m. at Rivertown Eye Care. They are hosting a Maui Jim sunglasses event. You can check out the brand and learn about their event-only promotional pricing. I mean, with a hot, bright festival weekend ahead, upgrading your shades right now is pretty much perfect timing. Just a quick heads up, though, the source notes you should check directly with Rivertown Eye Care on specific discounts, product availability, and, whether or not you actually need an appointment.
Moving right along to Section 3, local arts and family fun, creativity, carnivals, and community matches. Beyond those main stages, Hastings is literally bursting with incredible community events over the next few days.
Let's map out this whole eclectic mix building up through the weekend, because the community calendar is incredibly busy right now. We've got the Thursday pop-up we just talked about, Friday brings a taste of local theater, and then Saturday is packed with a massive kids carnival. Let's dig into those arts events. First off, Black Dirt Theater's orchestra is actually giving Hastings a sneak preview of their upcoming production of Matilda during Rivertown Days. The full show officially opens next Friday, July 24th, so this is a cool early look. And hey, if you want to get your hands dirty, Squeaky Wheel Pottery is hosting demonstrations, a friendly pottery throwdown, and this amazing children's clay project downtown. Kids can literally make their own clay minnows for just $15. You will definitely want to check out their Facebook reel for the exact schedule of those throwdowns so you don't miss it.
Now, for the families, this next event is incredibly affordable. On Saturday from 10 a.m. to 1:30 p.m., River of Life Church is hosting a kids' carnival. You guys, the games are literally 10 cents each. 10 cents!
Food and drinks are an extra charge, sure, but the absolute best part, all the proceeds from this incredibly cheap family fun go directly to support Hastings Family Service. So it's a total win-win for your wallet and for your community. And actually, speaking of Hastings Family Service, they currently have a proportional summer match in place. Now, while that isn't necessarily a straight dollar-for-dollar match, it fundamentally means that any support you give them right now in July is going to stretch much further and have a far greater impact. It is a fantastic time to be generous if you have the means.
Finally, let's pivot to Section 4, Weekend Food and Business Updates, Rapid-Fire Local Bites and Access Changes. This is our quick segment covering those granular, nice-to-know local shifts that'll keep your weekend running smoothly.
First up, if you are a regular at Spiral Yoga, pay close attention to this. With all the festival activities shutting down 2nd Street, normal downtown travel is going to be totally disrupted. Spiral Yoga has shared very specific parking and studio access directions for Friday through Sunday. But remember, these directions are just for their customers, not general downtown visitors. So make sure you check their update before you head to class. All right, let's talk food changes for the weekend. First, the Pop and Guac Burger is the featured special at 328 Grill through Sunday. Though you might want to check availability just in case they sell out of ingredients. It sounds pretty popular. On the flip side, take note that while the 2nd Street Depot Bar and Grill is staying open for the festival, they are actually taking their regular Friday fish fry off the menu this week on July 17th. So, if that's your standard Friday tradition, you're going to need a different menu choice this time around.
Which brings us to a final question I want to leave you with today. How do you plan to beat the heat at Rivertown days while still supporting Hastings? We've covered the extreme 99-degree heat index, the evening air quality alerts, the free Saturday transit, those awesome 10-cent carnival games, and the local business shifts. You've got all the knowledge. Now it's time to finalize your action plan. Grab a big water bottle, pull up that official Rivertown Days schedule, and get out there to engage safely with our incredible community. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and please have a fantastic, safe weekend in Hastings.